One of the most common things that I see whenever I talk to new clients or potential clients who want a funnel audit is they always come into those calls thinking that their issue isn't in their funnel, but just in the leads. They don't have enough leads, they need to spend more money on ads, they're not driving enough paid traffic. And it's really interesting because this is something that happens a lot and a lot. And then when I actually look into that funnel, it's like a leaking bucket. Okay, they're putting more water into it, but there's so many holes in their current funnel where leads are falling through, not getting nurtured enough, not closing deals, and they're ultimately losing so much more money from the leads that they're already getting in, instead of their mindset where they think, "Oh, I just need more leads overall. My funnel's fine." So in this video, I want to be breaking down exactly how to fix the issues in your funnel and overall answer the question of why you don't have a leads issue, you have a funnel issue. Now, if we look at a general funnel breakdown right here, this is a very basic one. We have three main issues, okay? We've got low lead volume, low show-up rate, and low close rate. Now, that comes from traffic and attention flowing into lead generation, that being CTAs on your Instagram, on your YouTube, having a landing page, having a VSL, that sort of thing, going into booking a call, going into the lead actually showing up to that call, and then going into the lead, having the conversation and closing. So let's start at the first one, okay? Low lead volume. Now, this is generally caused by a few things. Volume within your funnel, then you are right in thinking that it is a lead issue because you have a conversion issue. There's a clear issue with not having enough leads in your pipeline. So you do, in that case, need to spend more money on paid ads. But if that's the main thing that you're thinking of, I would first, before you pour more money into paid ads, have a look at the landing page. Is it converting well? How are you tracking how long people are staying on the page? Are you tracking how long people are watching your video sales letter for? These are really important metrics that are going to determine whether or not the issue lies not in your paid ads amount per month or your ad spend, but in your landing page, in your VSL. Does it need to get refilmed? Is it boring? Are people not even watching it? That sort of thing. So landing page, content, things like that is very important because these are all top of funnel metrics. Content especially. Are you making content that's actually resonating with your audience? Are you talking to your audience's pain points? Are you pushing them along to the next stage of marketing awareness? Are you creating clear CTAs? Very important to check what type of content you're making, or have you made a change in your content recently that's resulted in you getting less conversions? And the final thing there is offer. Now, this is very important. I've spoken about this in a few previous videos. But is your offer good? Do people actually want it? Is it good enough to push the needle forward and make someone actually want to book a call in? This is extremely important. If your offer's boring, okay, and it's not exciting, and there's no real hype around it, there's no urgency, people aren't going to buy it. Think about the last time that you wanted to buy something. Was there a level of urgency? Was the offer good enough for you to want to actually move forward and proceed? Or was it boring? 9 times out of 10, it was probably a good offer that was interesting and exciting that made you have this feeling of, buying power at that point and that feeling of wanting to take this next step. And that resulted in you buying it. So the same thing applies when you're pitching this to your audience. You need to have a good offer. Now, let's say that your lead generation's fine, but you're having really low show-up rate on your booked calls. Well, that obviously is a nurture issue. That means that the gap between people booking a call and people showing up live for that call is not enough time spent nurturing that lead. And that's where your issue is, in that gap between them booking a call and them showing up live to the call. Now, a few things you can do here. Make sure that you have really good emails and SMS reminders, making sure that you have a really good pre-framed content that's getting sent to these people in a way where they're actually viewing it. Now, yes, emails are great. I've had decent success with having emails for clients. But the number one thing that helped me actually get these resources out to booked calls and to people who've booked the calls, I should say, before they show up is SMS. It actually works. It'll actually get people to look at their phones and see this person sent me a message. They must be serious. They want me to watch this before my call. Okay, I understand. I want to watch this now. And the most important thing when it comes to nurturing issues is the timeline, okay? When someone books the call, that is the highest point of them being interested in your offer right there. So the sooner you can get them on an actual sales call, the better. If you have your calendar open for 4 or 5 days and you're wondering why no one's showing up live to your calls, I don't know what to tell you, okay? max 2 days. Honestly, most of the time I have about a day and a half open calendar, especially if I'm noticing that there's any sort of show up rate issues. I'll drop it down. I'll put it down to one because it's important to make sure that these people are getting on sales calls as soon as they book a call in, very quickly, as soon as you can get them on. Yes, you need to nurture them and send them resources. It shouldn't be an instant thing, but ideally, best case scenario, they book a call in, maybe 4 or 5 hours into the future. And in that time, they're getting sent pre-call resources, case studies from previous success stories about clients and that sort of thing, previous people who've bought the program, and any resources that you want them to read before the actual call. And then having a small conversation via text with the closer, the person who's going to be closing the deal prior to the call, to get them ready, to make sure that they're showing up in a quiet space on the laptop with 30 minutes to spare. Now, the final thing is the close rate, okay? If you don't have any issues with leads, if you don't have any issues with show up, but you have an issue with actually getting closed deals, or you have an issue with people not paying in full and doing crazy payment plans across multiple months, even though you have a high ticket offer, that's a closing issue, okay? It's a sales issue fundamentally. You need to be looking at call recordings. Are your closers any good? Are they actually handling objections well? Or are they just deferring and immediately offering them clarity pay and split pays? Okay, it's important to know this stuff. If you don't have a sales manager, you can do this yourself. Start watching closing calls. I know it's boring. I know it sucks to watch through it, but it's important. You need to know the process of these sales calls taking place. Otherwise, you have no idea what's happening on those calls, and you have no idea why your sales are getting affected. So make sure that the structure, objection handling, and offering an overall level of clarity for the prospect on the sales call are all things that are getting done by your closer. These should be things that you're addressing and making sure that they're at the best possible level so that your closer has no issues on calls, and they should have no issues closing deals at a full price point. Now, that is a quick explanation of the 3 biggest funnel issues that I see time and time again, and why you should honestly look at your funnel before you just start blindly thinking that you need to spend more money on paid ads. Now, if you're confused and you want a free funnel audit, click the link in the description and book a call in with me and my team. We conduct free funnel audits and we'll look through your current sales funnel, diagnose what the issues are, and prescribe you with the best thing to do moving forward in order to fix those issues.